This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so in the previous session, we saw the control meter reading and how we can use control meter reading to change the meter reading already done. Whenever there is a issue with the meter reading result, in order to correct the result, we can do the exercise of creating the control MR. The control MR will be taken either on the current date or in the future. Will ensure that whatever readings you have done so far can be corrected automatically by the system, and then thereby the data can be validated, released for the billing. That is the purpose of the control metering order. The control metering order itself will not change the history of the metering. It will only help us to correct the existing metering results by the some kind of uh, calculation either backwards or forward, so that the correct metering can be derived for the purpose of billing. Now there is another meter reading which is called interium meter reading, interium MR. Interium MR can be of two types. One is only interior meter reading order, or interior metering order with the billing. So if you do interior metering order, only interior metering order, it is to know at any given point of time what is the current meter reading. This may be requested by the customer to know whether meter is working correctly, and then that reading is shown to the customer so that they can assess the working of the meter. But interior metering with the billing will be used for the aperiodic billing. It can be used in various occasions where we might have missed the billing because metering could not happen, and the customer was not available at the place, so we could not do the metering, and we missed the end billing period for the particular consumer. Then on a future date, we had a discussion with the customer, and then we have done the interim metering, and then it will be done with the billing. The interim metering result will be here uploaded into the system. That will be taken into consideration for the consumption calculation, and that will be taken for the future consumption also, the base value. Okay. So how to do interim metering billing, we will see now. Let me see. We have any installation which you can do now in telemetering billing. So if you go to ES31 and if we select here for the division 60, we have got 262. 262 installation, we have done already the billing, and the billing period has been from the 1st of February. So here if you see, our metering results have been entered up to 20th of 02. That is control meter reading 1702. We have done the periodic meter reading. So this will be due for meter reading next month, that is 17th of March. Okay. So we can ignore this. We will take one more installation, 261. So let me go to 261, and then here the billing periods, if we see, we have done the billing up to August 2019. Okay. Now, August 2019, that means we have to come till the end of January, that is 2020. And then in February, we will just do the interim metering billing with the current date. Okay. How we can do it, we'll see. So right now, the billing period is open. We haven't done any billing so far, but there are billing orders available. So first we'll do the billing up to 3008. That is the meter reading date. So till 31st of August, we will do the backlog billing. Go to EASI PI 3108 2019 3108 2019. 3108 2019. Billing is completed. So the new billing period will start from 31st of August. So the EASI ES31, if we go, the new billing period is starting from the 31st of August. And in the billing periods, if you see the billing document, the documents have been created till the end of August, okay, end billing period. Now from September, from the 31st of August to 31st of January 2020, we will do one single meter reading and then do the billing. So let me go to EL01 installation 261 meter reading reason 01, execute, and we will say we are doing up to 2020 January 30/01 2020. Create the MR order, create the order, and then enter the billing EL28. This will be from 31st of August. That means whole of September, October, November, December, and January. So 5 months of consumption, approximately around 4,000 kilowatt hour will be the consumption. And previously we have done the meter reading as, go to the MAR, 2,850. So 2,850 average meter reading will take 700. So September, October, November, December, January, 5 months. So 2,850 plus 3,500. 2,850 plus 3,500. So our meter reading is expected to 700 into 5, 3,500 plus 2,850. It will come to 6,350. So let us go to EL28 6350. Let's say 6,500 is a meter reading. So the consumption will come to approximately 3,350. Maximum is 7,785. Now we will save it. And here we will do billing EASI BI, EASI BI, and then we will take up to 31st 01 2020, 31 01 2020, 31 01 2020, and then execute. The bill is completed. See the log. It may be outsorted because the value is high. We will release it. Anyway, the billing has been done, but you can release it. Invoicing, of course, you can do it later. Select the billing and then go to billing execution, outsorting. Now, what is outsorting? We will see. I will explain the outsorting in the billing and invoicing. So right now 2360, 2366. This is for installation 261. Okay. So select this and then release. Document is released. Unless the document is released, it will not go for the invoicing. Okay. Now in the month of February, the scheduled date of meter reading is end of the month. Okay, February. But you can do meter reading at any given point of time. It is interior meter reading. It could be any reason, but just to test the interior meter reading, we will do the meter reading with the current meter reading. Now, in the particular installation, ES31, if we see our premise is 230, belongs to connection object 89. It has been maintained with the maintenance plant 6001. Regional structure grouping is 6,000. One thing I forgot to tell yesterday, the connection object should be maintained with the appropriate the regional structure grouping, because based on regional structure grouping only, regional structure area will be determined, and based on the regional structure area, the maintenance planning plant will be determined. Okay, because the system has to create in the background a notification, both in the case of control meter reading and also in the interim meter reading. The system will create a notification in the background. So for the notification to be created in the background, we require the planning plant. So planning plant determination can happen by maintaining the correct regional structure area. Okay. So since we already use a connection object which is maintained with this, there was no issue. Okay, but this has to be checked. So it is already maintained. Now I will create the meter reading order today's date, which is not scheduled. Go to EL01, installation 261, and then here we will select meter reading reason as interim meter reading with the billing. Okay, interim meter reading with the billing. Select it, and then now here the date has to be entered. So we will say scheduled MRD, that is today's date. So that is 21/02/2020, and then execute. Save the notification. You can see it showed one message. Notification has been created. Okay. If the notification is not created, then it will not create the meter reading order. So that is the reason in the case of control meter reading and interim meter reading, we are supposed to have the backward integration with the work management, because based on the work management only, system will create the meter reading order. So here it has been done. Now what we'll do, we will enter the result. So approximately, if we see, our previous meter reading was 6,500. So the result is 6,500. That is up to end of January. So we will say from 31st to 21. So 22 days of consumption. So approximately 700 divided by 30 into 22 days. It will come to 513. Let's say 600. 600 plus or 6,500. If you add, it will come to 7013. So we will say 7,100. So 7,100 is the meter reading result. Go to EL28. Select installation, and meter reading is going to be 7,100. And here we can see the consumption is coming to 600 kilowatts. It can go up to 7,156 maximum. Now save it. Now when you're doing the billing, we can select in the billing execution, go to mass processing, and then select the mass billing by today's date, and installation ES31, installation is 261. So select installation number as 261, and here we can select the billing transaction. The billing transaction here will be interim billing. We can select the interim billing, and then we will execute. So mass billing is completed. See the log. The billing document has been selected and has been done. So now we will go to ES31, and then you can see the billing has been done on 21st, and this is our document 10034. So for 600 units, it has done the consumption billing. Okay, 600 into 10 rupees. Now, as you can see here, the interim metering, when you do with the billing option, the new billing period will start, and whatever metering we have entered, it will be updated here. So it is taken into consideration. So next time when you do meter reading, it will deduct the consumption 7,100 to find out what is the actual consumption. Okay, that means interior metering with the billing will actually update the metering installation metering data. It is the actual consumption what we have done on this particular date. So again, next time when you do the scheduled metering, let's say probably by end of this month or whenever it is done, it will take 7,100 as the previous metering and then calculate the consumption. Okay. So interior metering with the billing is often available to do whenever we have missed out the billing, or if consumer has some issue, they want us to re-invoice. That means we reverse the previous billing document, reverse the invoice and reverse the billing document, reverse the MR result, and then take a fresh interior metering order and then do the billing. Okay. Now I didn't do reversal here because we are going to see the reversal separately, how to do reversals for the invoice, billing and metering. Okay. So you have seen the option of billing aperiodic. Interior metering is also called aperiodic. It's not as per the schedule date. We can do it at any given point of time, but we have to maintain the backward integration with the our work management. Okay. Now, so far we have done the consumption billing for the residential consumer, wherein our line item is basically calculating based on the consumption. That means basically you can say we are having the line item calculated with the quantity 01. Now, how to modify a existing rate? Okay, suppose the new requirements will come for billing, and then we would like to incorporate that. Okay, so when you incorporate the new line items, how the uh, rate will be adjusted, what adjustment we have to do in the schema, we will see it. Okay, now at the moment we are doing billing with the actual metering quantity, that is quantity 01. Apart from the standard billing with the consumption quantity, the utility company also bills with the fixed energy charge. That means whatever may be the metering quantity, every month they are supposed to pay a fixed amount. That fixed amount will be basically called lump sum energy charge. It is not dependent on the quantity. It is rather fixed on the time scale. The lump sum energy prices could be maintained per day, per month, or per year. But on pro rata, depending on the number of days of billing, it will calculate the number of days and accordingly it will do the lump sum energy price calculation. So here our variant program is going to be LUM SUM 01, lump sum 01. Now we also want to calculate for the device the rental value. Okay. Now rental value is basically collected from the consumer for certain months till the value of the device has been recovered. Okay, that means we are going to collect the value of the device on a rental basis for 2 years. Over 2 years period of time, we will collect the amount, and then it become ownership of the consumer. Okay. In some cases, what happens? There will be some temporary installations. Like say a particular building has a particular construction site is there, which is basically doing the construction of the building. So for this, we have installed a temporary meter. That meter will keep on measuring the consumption during the construction period, and then later on, it will be converted into a regular meter. So during the period till we are doing the temporary meter, we will collect the rental charges. So rental charges are also included in the calculation. That means line item. It is another line item. So consumption energy quantity is line item. The lump sum energy price is a line item, and also rental value. Now, sometimes in the business, we have to provide certain trade discount, which is called rebate. So it can be discount or it can be also surcharge. Okay, that means over and above the consumption energy quantity value, we are collecting some amount extra from the consumer because of certain reason. Okay, let's say for instance, the company is negotiating the energy prices with the fuel supplier, but that has not been yet finalized. So it is informing the consumer, we are going to collect for the next 4 months the additional amount from your billings, and then that will be adjusted in the future. That means in the terms of credit memo or debit memo, we can do the adjustment. So here we are basically surcharge. We are adding some additional amount. Okay. The surcharge could be added as a line item and collected from the consumer. Similarly, you can also give some kind of rebates, trade discount. Okay. So discount is passed down as again a line item. Now there are variant programs which are available to calculate the discount and surcharges. The same variant program can calculate discount or surcharge depending on how you maintain the price key. So there's no separate variant program for discounts and separate program for the surcharges. Same variant program will do the job, but depending on how you maintain the price key. If you maintain price key as surcharge, it will add. If you maintain as discount, it will be deducted. Okay. Now, price keys are separately maintained for the discount and surcharges. Regular price key, we know how to create as of now. Okay. But over here, we have to maintain a separate price key for the discount and the surcharges. So let us modify our rate. And whenever you modify any rate by adding the new variant programs, the schema will be blocked because the schema is basically incorporating the rate and the variant programs. But suppose if you add any new variant programs into the rate, or if you modify the schema, it has to be updated. So till such time, the schema will be blocked. Once you release it, it will go for the regular billing. So let us select our Z600, which is existing rate, and then we will add some more line items. So we will go to billing configuration, select here. Utilities, select contract billing, billing master data, rate structure, then rates. Now here you can select the define the rates. Our existing rate what we are using is Z600. This is what is being used currently, and it has got a variant program Quanti 01. Now we want to calculate the lump sum energy prices. So for that, the variant program is lump sum 01. So for
Can
lump
we
sum
also,
01, hello?
hello?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Can we also include in this example uh, the demand charges?
We
Is
can,
it
we
possible?
can, we can. We have to add one more meter, which will
Yes, sir.
calculate the demand charges.
So
We
if it
can
is
do that.
possible, sir, kindly include
Huh?
that also.
Yeah, sure, sure. So
Yes.
we will go to lump sum 01. Then select here, go to lump sum 01. So here the input operand category is L price. So you must maintain one operand as L price, and then we'll also maintain an operand as factor. Based on this, amount will be calculated. So L price is what is calculated proportionately. That means we maintain the price key for L price on the time basis, let's say 365 days. So when you are doing the billing, it will take how many days of billing we are doing, 30 days, 29 days, 31 days. It will calculate the proportionate amount for the particular month. So we will create now new operand. Current rate, if we see what is the operand we have created, get 600. We are having 60-1, 60-2, 60-3. So let us, this is 60-3 is the latest one, 60-3. So now let us go to define the operands and then define the operands. Create the operands, and then here our operands are created 60 1 60-3. Now let us say 60-4. 60-4. The operand category here is L price. Operand category is L price, flat rate price, and division is 60. Now this is fact based price, so it is normal usage. So now continue. So we will say lump sum energy price. Because it is a lump sum, it is not linked with the meter reading. So there is no unit of measurement here. Okay. Whereas, in the quantity 01, it is related to the register meter reading. So it is register enabled. So we have to enter the unit of measurement, but here it is not applicable. So now we will save it 60-4. Then I will create one more operand 60-5. This will be based on the operand category factor. Select the factor number with the decimal places, normal usage, and then we'll say factor. The factor is just a number. For residential consumers 1.5, commercial consumers 1.7, industrial 2. I mean, depending on the requirement, we will enter the value. Otherwise, you have to maintain it as 1. So select factor and then save it. Then we will select 60-6 and then we will say lump sum energy price. Lump sum energy price and then save it. Now we will incorporate these operands into the rate. So go to rate and then change the rates, get 600 and then select the rate steps, add lump sum 0, 1. You can use the same sub-transaction or you can also use the different sub-transaction. Usually we maintain different sub-transaction so that the different GL account can be maintained, because quantity 01 energy price you are posting to one GL account. So similarly, lump sum energy price can be added separately. So how to add a new sub-transaction here? We have got 0020, that is a fixed energy charge. Okay. So 21 we are using for the energy amount, 20 is for the fixed energy. So we must maintain revenue account determination for 0020. And then here it will be 0011, 0120, and then 0110. And then here period control is 00. And here the first operand is L price, that is 60-4. And second is factor, that is 60-5. And then this will be 60-6. Enter. I think we, okay. What happened is we did not change the category. So that's how it has become factor based. So we will go to create a new operand, define the operands, create. So 60-7, the category should be amount. Okay, it should be amount and division is 60. Lump sum energy charge, lump sum energy amount, and then save. So again, go to rate, change, rate steps, lump sum energy, (60-7). Now check for the consistency. It is okay. Now save it. But now when you save it, it will say your schema is blocked. Why? Because already there is a schema which is making use of the current rate what we have got, that 600. But now that we have modified the rate, the schema also should be modified. That means we must update the schema with the new variant program, because basically what is schema? It contains one or more rates along with their variant programs. And whenever the new variant programs are added into the rate, they have to be updated in the schema. So now we will go to Z600 and then go to schema steps, and then here select the update the rates, update. So now it is updating with the new line item calculation, lump sum energy charges, and then we will maintain the pre-sorting key, and then we will save it. After saving, we have to release it. Go to schema, release for billing. That means we have updated the rate with the schema with the new line item coming from the variant program. Now, to calculate the device rental value, we require another variant program which is called Settle01. So the variant program is Settle01. The Settle01 is a variant program which is having the operand as yes price. Again, we maintain the rental price for a particular period of time, per month or per day or for 365 days. And depending on the number of days, it will do the proportionate billing value. So yes price is the operand input and amount is the rental amount which is calculated. So if you go to define or analyze a variant program, so settle 01, and if you select settle 01, it is determine the rental price. Yes price is the input operand category and the amount. So now we will create a new operand here. Go to define the operand, create 60-8, 60-8, and operand category we will use it as yes price, and then division is 60, rental price, and then save it. Then we will create 60-9 as amount. This is the rental amount, and then save it. Again, we can update in the rate. Go to define the rate, change the rates, Z600 rate steps. Now we will give here settle 01. Now for this, we can use again device rental value 010 rental value, and then 0011, 0120, 0110, 00, and the device replacement can be considered. Ignore the device replacement. Replacement, what happens is replacement and removal are two different activities. Replacement means you have an existing meter, you will replace it with the new meter of the corresponding specification. But removal and then add a new one. Okay, that means currently you're having regular meters, we are going to remove it and then add a smart meter. So we will see how to do replacement and the removal. In both the cases, the replacement will be taken into consideration for the meter reading. So it will calculate the proportionate amount for the period. Okay, so we will see how it will happen. Now here our this thing is 60-8. There's a lump sum energy, there's a yes price, and then 60-9. Now check for the consistency and then save it. Again, we have to update the schema. Go to, okay, here we made one mistake, like, let me correct it. Now, although this is correct, but normally you should not keep it in the same rate, because whenever you have the rate is maintained, which is basically for the particular register. Okay, but the register is not relevant here for the rental value. It is a device. The device could be one register, two register. So we must maintain altogether a different rate itself. which is permissible at the device level. So I will delete this particular rate and then save it. And then schema steps. Nothing has changed here. It is released for billing. Now what we'll do, we will create one new variant, a new rate, which is basically the Z600 is there, Z601. Okay, we'll create one new rate as Z601, which is permissible at the device level. Okay, because whenever you create a rate, we are seeing the permissibility. The rate could be permissible at the register level, rate could be permissible at the device level, rate could be permissible at the interval meter, rate could be permissible at the facts level. So when you're doing the lumps, when you're doing the street light billing, that time you can consider fact level billing. How the fact billing rate can be created, we will see. So right now we will go to define the rates, create the rates. And here we will say Z601 already exists. So Z602. Rate for device rental. Rate for the device rental. And then here we will select the device permissibility. We are now selecting device permissibility. That means this rate is applicable at the device level, which means we have to maintain one more rate type. Previously, we have maintained one rate type, which is permissible at the register level. We must now maintain one more rate type, which is permissible at the device level. Then we must include the rate determination. We are not going to change the rate category, but in the rate category, we have got a schema. In the schema, I have got one rate previously. But now we are going to add in the schema one more rate. Thereby, what will happen? The rate has to be determined. So we are going to maintain the rate determination. So go to rate steps, and then here we will put it as settle 01. Settle 01. This is going to be DST, debit sub transaction, device rental value 120, 110. And then to the day, input operand is going to be 60-8, and then output will be 60-9. That is rental amount. Enter and then save it. Now this is a new rate altogether. So what we should do, we must add this rate to our schema. So go to schema and then define the schemas, change the schema. So our existing schema is Z600. Select the schema steps and here insert the rate. Okay, we are going to insert the rate, and we can if you know the rate, you can enter, or we can find out a rate which is permissible at the device level and then execute. So here it is bringing one more rate, that is Z602, and corresponding variant program has been copied. Maintain the pre-sorting key, check for the consistency, and then we will save it. Now the schema is already part of our rate category. Okay, but currently for the rate category, one rate determination we have maintained, but now we have to maintain one more rate determination. So for that we must have one more rate type. So when you do the device installation level, there are two levels actually. When you do the device installation for billing, there will be two levels. One at the register level, one at the device level. That means now we are going to maintain the rate type at the device level. Rate type at the device level for the rental value, and rate type at the register level for the consumption energy amount calculation. So now we will go to define a new rate type. Go to define the rate type. Previously we selected Z600, and we also have maintained rate type for the smart meter. Now we will make it as new entries Z602 device rental rate type. Our division is 60 and the building class is Z600. Previously you maintained at the register level. Now you have to maintain at the device level. That means permissibility is at the device level. Enter and then save. Now currently we have maintained one rate determination. Let us go to define the rate determination. If we see Z600 at the installation level, at the register level, if we have Z600 as a rate type, what is the rate determination? We are having Z600 as a rate effectively from 1st of January 2019. Now we are going to maintain if at the rate category level, installation level rate category Z600, if at the device level, the rate type is Z602, create the rate determination. So create valid from 0101 to 2019, and then rate is going to be, it will show what is the rate available. It is Z602 and then continue. So in the installation now, it will store two rates. One rate for the consumption energy amount calculation, which will also calculate the lump sum energy charge, and the second rate will calculate the the rental value. But when you're using the rental value, our device category also we have to change. At the moment, when you created device category, we did not have the rental value. So you can update that also, but previous devices what you created cannot be used. So you have to create the new devices. Instead of that, better to create a new meter or modify the existing device category and then create a new rate. Okay. So for testing purpose, we will use the existing device category, see whether we can use it. If it's not okay, we will create a new device category. Our new existing device category is 241. Okay, so let us go to device management and then device technology, and then we will go to the device category 241. Select 241. In this, we can see there is a price class. Okay, the price class has to be maintained. Based on the price class, the billing will happen for the rental value. So price class itself is the price key, what we have to maintain for the rental value. So first we will define the rental prices. For the rental prices, you have to create a key, but the key is nothing but the price class. Okay. So far what used to happen, whenever you create any price, it is using the existing number ranges for the price key, internal or external, and then accordingly the number is derived. But here you have to create the price class, and the price class itself will become the rental price number key. So now if you go to the billing and then go to master data billing, go to contract billing and then go to billing master data and then go to rate structure and then prices. Okay, so if you select the prices here, define the rental prices. You can see here rental price is a separate activity. Select here, define the price class. What is price class? Price class is identifying what kind of device, like single rate meter one price, two rate meter one price, water meter one price, smart meter one price. You can also maintain it as per the brand also. For Siemens so much, for Hertz so much, depending on the organization. But here we will say we want to maintain the price class for the single rate meter, and then it is for division 01. So go to define the rental price classes, select new entry. The price class is going to be Z600 rental for SR meter, single rate meter, and it is going to be division 01. that is electricity, and then save it. Then price level. This level will be used in the operand when you define the price level. Price level is 0001, residential customers and the non-residential customers. Now we will maintain the price key. Go to define the prices. Either you can maintain here or you can also maintain here. If you go to billing and then master data, define the prices, create the prices. So our price key here is price class, Z600. Price category, here you have to select the rental price. Select the rental price. Price level is going to be residential customers and the currency INR, and standard price. Select the standard price. Now here we will say our price is rental price, and then here the billing class is Z600, division is 60. Now there is no unit of measurement here because it is for the particular device. Now we have to include it in the time factor. So select the time category as day. You will say 365 days. Okay, our value will maintain for 365 days, and when it is calculating, it is going to calculate per day and then multiply with the number of days. Similarly, our lump sum energy price also we have to maintain a price key. So now I'll go to history and then I will say 0101 2019 valid up to 31st 12 999, and then price amount is, let us say, approximately we'll say 300 rupees per month or 200 rupees per month. So per year it will be 2400, or 300 rupees per month, 3600. So we'll say 3600. This is for 365 days because our time category here we have taken day and the basis as 365 days. You can give 365 days, you can give per day, you can give 30 days, but it is a time factor. Now we will save it. So the new price key what we have created is Z600. This is a price key for the
Hello.
category 3. Hello.
Yes, sir. Sir, if we replace the meter device, then it is where the rate will prorate, sir. Where the device rental will prorate.
We will see when you do the replacement how it will prorate. I'll show you.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So now we will go to the some lump sum energy price calculation. So go to again the billing and then go to define the prices, create. Now here this is a independent number range. So it will use the existing number range. We will say flat rate. Now we are taking flat rate. Quantity based price we have done, rental price we have done, select the flat rate. And then currency INR, price type is standard. And then select. So here we will say lump sum energy price. Lump sum energy price. And then here also unit of measurement, time basis will come. So we will say time basis will select it as day, 500 rupees per month. Okay, so we will select 30 days. Every month, whatever may be the quantity, this is like a retention amount. This is like service charge. Here I'm maintaining 500. It depends on the company. It may be 300, 200, whatever is the amount. So go to the history and then we will say 0101 2019 and then go to 31st 12 999 and then price amount is going to be 500 rupees per month, and then select it and then copy. So you have created two price keys, one for the rental value and one for the price key. Similarly, we will add one more rate that is basically for discount and surcharges. Okay. Right now what we'll do, we will update the price key. Our rate category hasn't changed. Our rate category is Z600 only. Okay. So now what I will do, I'll go to the billing, go to rate category, select, change the rate category, Z600 and then go to facts. So currently what you are maintaining is for 60-2, that's the energy price. Now you have to maintain the price records for the device rental and also lump sum energy price. Select the operand, create. The new operand is going to be here 60-4. You can see lump sum energy price. Okay, you can select the lump sum energy price, and then we will select the maintenance date is 01/01/2019, valid from 01/01/2019 till 31/12/999, and what is the price key. So just now you created the price key, that will be shown to us 137, and then transfer. Similarly, we will add the rental price. Go to select the operand, and then operand we will select here. We have to maintain one more operand, that is for the factor. Select the factor again from 01/01. So from 01/01/2019 till 31/12/999. For residential consumer, it is 1.6 is a factor, and then transfer, and then we will add the rental price. Select here the 60-8, select the rental price, continue, and then valid from 01/01/2019 31/12/999, and the price level is 001. Okay, select here and then transfer. So based on the price level, it will find out the price key, that is the price class. Price class itself is acting as a price key for which we have stored the price information. Now save it. That means we have stored all the information here. That is quantity-based energy price, rental price, lump sum energy price, and also the factor. Okay. Now in tomorrow's session, next session, Monday, we will add to one more variant program, discount 08. Okay, DISNT 08. So this will calculate surcharge and discount. There are more than one variant programs available, because sometimes your discount or surcharge may be fixed amount, could be percentage, could be on the amount or the price. So we will use this. I will also tell you what are the other variant programs for the surcharge calculation. So we are going to modify again the rate, again the rate category. Rate is already determined because rate is Z600 only. In Z600 itself, we can add the new variant program, that is the discount 08. Only for the rental, we have taken separately. Okay. So we will modify it, and then we will create one more rate for the demand charges. Okay. So we will design one more meter which is having its own register group for the what do you call the demand charges. So the energy price also calculated, and the kW value also can be calculated. So we will do these activities on next session. After that, I will work on the device removal replacement. That time we will see how the rates will be determined and how the billing will happen. Okay. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.